It's Week 11 of the 2023 season. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Bears on Sunday night.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 68 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
One play action. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. To throw is Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got Jordan complete right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 134 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Number 88. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
That last throw right there, putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Jacobs again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out as they have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14 to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And again, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Same target. It's Jacobs again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
To me, the defense is a little gas near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll look to set up his blockers.
Nifty move. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes, he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They just had to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Fields.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now it's Fields.
And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mahomes finding space at the 40.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
There's Manhurts, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down inside the 40.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
From 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he returns this to the 22.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding. Oh, no, he lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Fields. His throw incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Santos on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Second and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's getting better really as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Chiefs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.